We want to go back to our breaking news. Senator John McCain diagnosed with brain cancer. It was associated with a blood clot that was removed from above his left eye on Friday.
We're going to try to break this all down for you. We have Dr. Peter Nakaji, who is a neurologist with Barrow Institute. He is joining us live in studio. Again, Doctor, thank you for taking time. This is big developing news, not only here in our country, but around the world. Senator McCain has respect from world leaders. Tell us about this kind of cancer. This is a very aggressive form of brain cancer.
So this is a cancer, and it is an aggressive form of brain cancer, and I would say this was a surprise. You know, he had a history of melanoma. We might have been more likely to see a secondary tumor, a metastatic tumor that had traveled from his melanoma to his brain. So this was a surprise. This tumor arises in the brain. It infiltrates, maybe like butter melting into bread.
Okay, when we're talking about, you brought up the melanoma, would this be any way associated with that or just completely different form of cancer?
Completely different.
Okay. Yeah. Now, reports say that the cells associated with this tumor, that the brain scans show that those cells have all been removed. So what does that mean for his prognosis?
So it's much better to have a surgery in which all the cells are removed that you can see on a scan. But unfortunately for this kind of cancer, we know that there will always be cells beyond the edge in normal, healthy brain. And so the rule is that you have to follow it up with other treatment. And that's usually radiation, chemotherapy, and close watching.
Doctor, this is a former war hero, a former POW. He's 80 years old. A person like Senator McCain, what sort of symptoms would have been going on with the senator without him knowing about it?
So this is a tough one to answer because he had a recent episode where people are curious about his behavior. And but the reality is people walk into the Barrow all the time who were completely normal the day before. So it's very difficult to say exactly. Left frontal lobe is involved in speech, judgment, so important things.
Is that what we're seeing highlighted in this picture right here that we pulled up?
Right, so this is a scan which is not of him, but it looks like anybody with a glioblastoma might have, a kind of a ring of bright on an MRI scan.
When McCain came in for his exam, he was saying that he had a little foggy brain, some double vision. Would those all be symptoms of this type of cancer?
So it's a little bit of speculation, but the answer is yes, it certainly could be. It certainly could be related. If this was in your frontal lobe or my frontal lobe, we wouldn't feel like ourselves.
Obviously, he's an important member of the United States Senate. He's an important member of his own family. His participation in Washington and a high-stress job like a U.S. Senator, is there any sort of time frame that you can predict with a diagnosis like this when someone could get back to any job?
So we always say it's much more important to know what sort of person has the disease than what sort of disease the person has. He's tough. We've seen him before. He's a unique specimen. He's proven it again and again. People do go back to work. They do go back to life after a diagnosis like this. So I wouldn't put it past him.
All right, Dr. Peter Nakaji, thank you with Barrow. We appreciate you being here for the insight on this.
Really appreciate it. Thanks, Doctor.
Thank you.